Breakfast, dishes. Dinner, dishes. Birthday, dishes. Thursday, dishes. Feeding a bird, dishes. Marriage, dishes. Divorce, dishes. Sleeping, dishes. Not sleeping, dishes. Life, dishes. Death, dishes. Existence, dishes. Dishes, dishes, dishes. Every dish, every time. Love your dishwasher. Give it finish.
The Advert Finish Dishes was made by Whedon and Kennedy, and Eric Swanson and Cal Algiorani were involved in the creatives. It was directed by Megaforce, and the production company is known as Riff Raff. The advert was broadcast on April 8, 2015. The overall message of the advert is that dishes are always being used in everything in life and can cause a lot of work. To minimize this work, this product can be made to make the washing easier. Persuasive techniques that are used in this advert show as how vital dishes are in all sorts of situations in life. It therefore suggests how it would be an important decision to use a good product like their own finish to help with the job and make washing dishes easier. The form of this video can be displayed both online and TV. As of Maslow's hierarchy, this advert can fit into two categories: physiological needs and safety and security. This is because it can be considered as a need in both the home, but also as a helpful tool for the family. The target audience in this advert is aimed mainly towards adults who always have dishes and need to clean, and would like an easier way to do this. As of demographics, this advert tried to relate to most people as everyone uses dishes. It relates to people who do all sorts of different things for their living. This is shown by a wide variety of types of people living their different and individual lifestyles compared to the other. It shows how they all use dishes. For socioeconomic groups, this could also relate to people of just about any group. This is more related to those who can afford a dishwasher, though. This advert showed people who all have various careers that differ from each other. The psychographics of people in this advert have many different personalities that could all relate to the need to wash dishes to show that anyone could use this product. This is portrayed by various people wearing different clothing and different lifestyles that they go by. For geodemographics, this advert mainly showed people who were living in cities or urban areas, unlike areas that would be in more farm areas and rural areas. The reason for this is that these are the richer areas and are more likely to afford and use dishwashers. The advert showed mainly modern style houses and fitting kitchens for the sake of the product to look like it could appear to fit in well to the average home that would be watching this advert. The advert becomes persuasive as it suggests that you need a dishwasher for everyday life as you get dirty dishes for many scenarios. It is therefore advised you may as well get the best quality product for improving the washing and making it as easy as possible. Comedy has also been used in this advert to make the product appear more likable to the audience. The advert gave numerous of scenarios that would result in dirty dishes. Some of these examples are ridiculous and unexpected yet still true. This hence gave the advert that comedy perspective. For mise-en-scène, the camera view provides an angle to view this entire room well to see the placements of all the various objects. The settings are often looking like tidy standard rooms, but then often swap to an untidy scene where dirty dishes are scattered around on a table. These settings are normally in various average rooms which contain props such as usual house appliances or what relates to the room. This makes the rooms more relatable to the audience to help the product appeal to them more easily. The lighting often varies as the advert tries to capture different times of the day to show how often the product is needed and its importance. Lighting will often be used either by the daylight or the lights of the actual home. Sometimes it may be dark with a lack of lighting in color to show how this product comes in use even in the night. Showing the different lighting suggests the times of the day that the product may come in useful. This shows how often the product is needed and its importance. The lights of the home can also give the element of comfort in a home. Facial expressions on the people would often change to fit the scenario of the particular scene, so a wide variety of body language was shown over the course of the advert. Sometimes the expressions would look mainly frustrated. The facial expressions often change to suit this mood and atmosphere of each individual scene. However, when the facial expressions and body language act frustrated and upset, it can mean to suggest how there's so much commotion going on and keeping them busy. This hence suggests that getting this product would make things easier to accomplish. For the positioning of objects and characters in the frame, the characters would often fit in the center of the screen as they are the main focus of whatever drama is taking place. Sometimes there is only one person and other times a group due to a party or some big event. Objects around in the background would often include dishes and sometimes be untidy to suggest future work needing to be attended to. The advert shows how dishes are everywhere and used in all kinds of events. The people show how everyone uses them and needs them. When there are big groups of people for parties and such, it shows how it will result in many dishes and that it will be lots of work if there is not an easy way to accomplish it. There was very little use of costume hair and makeup within this advert. There was none much out of the ordinary. Everyone had the typical style and makeup that people would have on at home or visiting other people's houses. This can relate to just about anyone as the characters look like the average looking people. There are quite a few mid-shots and long shots to give full views of the rooms in each of the scenes. It uses iconographic scenes to show the inside view of a dishwasher. CGI is also used as the dishes are floating in the air and dripping. This helps familiarize the audience with rooms they could relate to. This also gives the idea of how filthy dishes can become and must be cleaned well. Diegetic sound that is used in this advert would often include the muttering of voices and loud clattering of dishes being placed on the table in a mess. This creates atmosphere for the audience about the drama they are seeing and the result of the many dirty dishes that are being left in the end. As of non-diegetic sound, this is the narrator listing all the various different scenarios and events taking place. At the end of each scenario name, the voice repeats, dishes. This gives a strong, clear message about how almost all events in life will result in dishes that will require being rewashed once again. For the editing of this advert, it contains edits which use cutting at a quick pace. This is to be able to pass on to the next scenario quickly. The fast cutting also keeps the advert keeping very energetic feeling due to the constant new shots. The whole advert is essentially a montage as it showcases several scenarios, one after the other. The advert gives a list of scenarios that are both positive and negative. No matter what, each scenario ended with a negative thought of having dirty dishes left over. At the end of the advert, it provides a solution for this issue by suggesting the product finished dishes to help solve this issue. This ends the video in a positive representation. Many stereotypes are created in this advert. Each scenario captures the stereotypical way that the scene would be expected to carry out. Some examples would be the people's expressions and the way they are dressed to fit the mood and atmosphere of each individual scene. The advert begins with a woman in the kitchen fitting the stereotype of housewives working in the kitchen. There is also a scene of the typical family having a meal, as it is a nuclear Christian-style family. The advert also includes a countertype where the dad is staying at home with the children. Overall, this advert didn't contain too many scenes to be considered as archetypes, but just rather the more usual and common situations. In my opinion, the legal or ethical codes that could arise from Ofcom and ASA or BCAP would be reasons for some of the humor scenes that may be considered suggestive or offensive. However, the advert doesn't actually break any regulations.